Indonesia. Welcome to Indonesia. From the glamorous nights of Jakarta with its luxurious casinos and nightclubs to the mysterious Komodo Island, home to legendary dragons, and the strange polygamous traditions of Sumatra, Indonesia is a destination you will never forget. In this video, we take you on an adventurous journey through this amazing land. Join us. Indonesia is a country in Southeast Asia consisting of more than 17,000 islands. It is known for its cultural, linguistic, and natural diversity. Indonesia is home to over 300 ethnic groups and languages. Bali and Java are the most well-known cultural regions. The majority of the population is Muslim, but there are also other minorities such as Christians, Hindus, and Buddhists. Indonesian, Bahasa Indonesia, is the official language of the country and is used in the media and education. Indonesia is one of the largest producers of rice, coffee, and spices. Beautiful regions such as Bali, Java, and Sumatra are popular tourist destinations. The cost of living in Indonesia varies depending on the city and lifestyle. Here are some typical costs in the country. Rent a one-bedroom apartment in a big city like Jakarta, $300 to $700 per month. One-bedroom apartment in a rural area, $150 to $300 per month. Meal at a cheap restaurant, $2 to $5. Meal at a mid-range restaurant, $10 to $20. Bus fare, around $0.5 to $1. Taxi fare, starting at around 50 cents and 25 cents per kilometer. Home internet monthly fee, $20 to $30. Electricity and water monthly fee, $30 to $100, depending on usage. Movie ticket, around $2 to $5. Sports and gym, between $20 to $50 per month. Healthcare costs are generally lower than in Western countries, but may vary depending on the type of service. Overall, the cost of living in Indonesia is lower than in many Western countries, and it is possible to live comfortably on a reasonable budget. Have you ever been to Indonesia? Which Indonesian festival did you see? Indonesia is a country with a rich culture and ethnic diversity, and for this reason, it has many special ceremonies and celebrations, each of which represents local customs and traditions. 1. Eid al-Fitr, Eid al-Fitri. This festival is held after the month of Ramadan and celebrates the end of fasting. People go to mosques to pray, visit family and friends, and prepare and share special foods. People also give each other gifts. 2. Eid al-Adha, Eid al-Adha. This festival is held to commemorate the sacrifice of Prophet Abraham. On this day, Muslims sacrifice animals such as sheep or cows and distribute their meat to needy families. 3. Nyepi, Silent Day. Date: this festival is held in Bali at the beginning of the Balinese New Year. Customs: on this day, people observe silence and tranquility. No activities are allowed, and even tourists must stay in hotels. The purpose of this day is to reflect and review life. 4. Chinese New Year, Imlek. This celebration is known as Chinese New Year and is celebrated in areas with a large Chinese population. Fireworks, lion dances, and religious ceremonies are among the features of this celebration. Families give each other gifts and prepare special foods. 5. Penjurupukan, Penjurupukan. History: this celebration is held as a festival to welcome Nyepi. In this celebration, demonic statues are made of various materials and displayed on the streets. These statues are then burned in a fire to drive away demons. Do you know the culture and customs of marriage in Indonesia? The culture of marriage in Indonesia is very rich and diverse due to the ethnic and cultural diversity of this country. Indonesia has more than 300 different ethnic groups, and each ethnic group has its own customs and traditions in the wedding ceremony. For example, wedding ceremonies in Java, Bali, Sumatra, and other regions may be different. The majority of Indonesians are Muslim, but other religions such as Christianity, Hinduism, and Buddhism also exist in this country. For many ethnic groups, the matchmaking is an important stage. Families usually meet at this stage and discuss the details of the ceremony and agreements. Wedding ceremony. After the agreement, the wedding ceremony is held, which can include prayers and religious prayers. In some cultures, this ceremony is very formal and is attended by family and friends. The wedding ceremony is usually large and magnificent and can last several days. The ceremony includes local food, music, dance, and other cultural activities. The bride and groom usually wear traditional clothing from their ethnic group. These clothes are usually adorned with beautiful and special decorations. In Indonesia, polygamy and polyandry are common, especially in some remote areas. Polygamy is prevalent in Muslim communities and certain ethnic groups, such as the Madurese and Sumatran people. This type of marriage is usually influenced by local religion and culture. According to Islamic law, men are allowed to have up to 4 wives, provided they can care for all of them equally. This is accepted as a cultural custom in some communities. Polygamy, where a woman has multiple husbands, is rare in Indonesia but is observed in certain tribes, such as the Toraja people of Sulawesi. In these communities, this type of marriage may be formed for economic or social reasons. If you have ever traveled to Indonesia, tell me which Indonesian native food you have tried. Comment your experience. Indonesia has a very diverse and delicious cuisine due to its cultural and ethnic diversity. Each region of this country has its own dishes that must be tried. 1. Nasi goreng. Fried rice with spices, vegetables, and usually eggs and meat, chicken, shrimp or beef. Nasi goreng is one of the national dishes of Indonesia and is usually served with cucumber, tomato, and chili. 2. Sate. Grilled skewers of meat, usually chicken, beef or shrimp, that are seasoned with various spices and grilled over a fire. This dish is usually served with peanut sauce or soy sauce and is a popular dish at festivals and street markets. 3. Rendang. A thick, spicy beef stew cooked with coconut milk and various spices. This dish is usually prepared for special occasions and celebrations and has a deep and delicious flavor. 4. Gado-gado. A salad consisting of steamed vegetables, tofu, tempeh, and eggs served with peanut sauce. 5. Mie goreng. Stir-fried noodles with vegetables and meat, similar to nasi goreng but with noodles. This dish is usually prepared with eggs and various spices, and is a popular local dish. Have you ever been to a casino or nightclub in Indonesia? Share your experience with us. In big cities like Jakarta and Bali, there are numerous nightclubs that offer live music and famous DJs. These places are usually known for their lively atmosphere and high energy. Some nightclubs in specific areas offer entertainment programs and live artists. These places can be a unique experience of Indonesian nightlife. Bali is known for its big dance parties and nightly celebrations. These celebrations are usually accompanied by famous DJs and a lively atmosphere. Jakarta. The capital of Indonesia is Jakarta, which is the largest city in the country and one of the most crowded cities in the world. As the economic, cultural, and political center of Indonesia, this city has special features that have made it an important and attractive destination. The city was known as Batavia during the Dutch colonial era. Jakarta is known for its ethnic and cultural diversity, and people from different regions of Indonesia live in this city. This diversity is reflected in festivals, ceremonies, local foods, and arts. 2. Tourist attractions. National Museum of Indonesia. As one of the largest museums in the country, this museum showcases the rich history and culture of Indonesia. National Square, Monas. This national monument, at a height of 132 meters, is a symbol of Indonesian independence, and visitors can enjoy views of the city from the top. Sunda Kelapa Island, Jakarta's historic port, famous for its traditional boats and local markets. Jakarta has a vibrant nightlife. There are a variety of clubs, bars, and restaurants in the city that offer live music and entertainment programs. Public transport system. Jakarta has a public transport system that includes buses, metro, and taxis. However, heavy traffic is one of the major challenges of the city. Accessibility. As one of the largest airports in Asia, Soekarno-Hatta International Airport connects Jakarta to the rest of the world. Jakarta has city beaches that serve as recreational spots for residents and tourists. These beaches usually include restaurants and waterside cafes, and provide a space for relaxation and recreation. Bali. Welcome to Bali. As one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world, Bali has interesting and amazing features and points that distinguish it from other places. Bali has unique and historical temples, such as the Tanah Lot Temple, which is located on a cliff in the sea and is famous for its beautiful sunsets. This temple is known as one of the symbols of Bali. Traditional dances. Bali is famous for its traditional dances, including the kikak dance, which is performed by a group of men singing in unison and tells mythological stories. Unique beaches. Bali has beautiful and diverse beaches, from white sandy beaches like Nusa Dua Beach, to surf beaches like Ubud Beach. These beaches are very suitable for water sports and relaxation. Volcanic mountains. Bali has volcanic mountains, such as Mount Agung, which is the highest peak in Bali, and provides sacred places and wonderful natural attractions. Attractive waterfalls. Tejenungan Waterfall. This waterfall is one of the most beautiful waterfalls in Bali, and is a good place to swim and relax in the heart of nature. 4. Local and special foods. Local Balinese foods include bebek betutu, chicken or duck cooked with spices, and nasi campur, rice mixed with various foods, which have a special and delicious taste. Bali is known as the Island of the Gods, and various religious ceremonies and festivals are held regularly. Tourists can visit these ceremonies and get acquainted with the local culture. Bali is famous for its yoga and meditation centers. Many tourists come to this island to participate in yoga courses and find mental peace. Marine wildlife. Bali's beaches are great places for diving and marine life viewing. Tourists can admire corals and colorful fish. Java. Have you been to Java? Java is one of the largest and most populous islands in Indonesia and is known as the economic and cultural heart of the country. Java is located between the islands of Bali and Sumatra and, with a length of about 1,000 kilometers, is one of the largest islands in Indonesia. Population. Java is home to more than half of Indonesia's population and is one of the most populous islands in the world. Ethnic diversity. The island is home to various ethnic groups, including Javanese, Sundanese, and other ethnic groups. The official language of Java is Indonesian. Java is the industrial center of Indonesia and has a variety of economic activities, including agriculture, manufacturing, and services. Java has mountains, volcanoes, and beautiful beaches. Volcanoes such as Borobudur and Klasi are important natural attractions. Also, historical temples such as Borobudur and Prambanan temples are considered important archaeological sites on this island. Have you ever dated a girl from Indonesia? Indonesian girls, especially on the islands of Bali and Java, have certain physical and cultural characteristics that make them attractive and distinctive. Indonesian girls usually have light brown skin, dark hair, and eyes of different colors. Their facial features include round faces and full lips. Many Indonesian girls wear traditional clothing such as batik, a type of fabric with special designs, and kimono on cultural and religious occasions. In everyday life, modern and comfortable clothing is also very common. Interacting with tourists. Make yourself available. In general, Indonesian girls, as representatives of their culture, are friendly and hospitable. However, communication should be done with respect and awareness of local customs. In Indonesia, especially in religious areas, respecting privacy and cultural customs is very important. Girls usually expect tourists to respect their culture and values. In this video, we took you on an adventurous journey through this amazing land. You experienced the bustling nights of Jakarta, immersed in the excitement of casinos and nightclubs. You traveled to Komodo Island and Sumatra and saw the wonders of Indonesia up close. Are you ready to discover the hidden secrets, wonders, and customs of remote countries and regions? So stay tuned for new videos every week.